AC Green should have been a Hall of Famer? Let's find out. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame is the last major accomplishment for every major basketball legend. Unfortunately, not every great NBA star has gotten the chance to acquire this achievement. The Hall of Fame is supposed to highlight the best names from all forms of basketball, from college, women, to international play. However, as disappointing as it is, quite a few superb talents have been snubbed. Today, we are going to be highlighting some of the players that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame but aren't. Before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Coming in at number 7, we have Mark Jackson. The first player on our list is going to be Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson as a player was absolutely fantastic. He also tried his luck in being a head coach. However, that ended without much fanfare. He ranks in the top 25 for games played, and that's not even the most impressive figure of his career. As a pure point guard, Jackson is in rarefied air, with his 10,334 career assists ranking 4th in the entire history of the NBA. In fact, he's only one of 5 players to ever earn at least 10,000 assists. And sadly, he's the only one who's not in the Hall of Fame. However, his exclusion from induction may be because he's never won a championship and only made one All-Star game. Coming in at number 6, we have Antawn Jamison. I think this next player that we are going to be talking about is probably the most underrated player of the 2000s. Antawn Jamison. When we look back at his consistent play at a high level, we really see his real potential. During the entire decade, we saw Jamison putting up impressive stats, and he was a huge reason for the Washington Wizards' resurrection for a few years. Jamison, however, suffered from never playing a legitimate contender until getting traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The bad luck of Jamison saw LeBron James leaving for the Miami Heat after just a half season of playing together. Coming in at number 5, we have Tim Hardaway. We have brought to you guys yet another underrated player, Tim Hardaway, a point guard from recent NBA history. Hardaway was a great player on some pretty forgettable teams in the 90s. His career figures tell you all you need to know about his credentials though, as he averaged 17.7 points and 8.2 assists per game for 13 seasons as he played across several franchises, most notably the Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors. He was a 5-time member of both the All-Star team and All-NBA squad, and his total numbers are among the all-time greats. He ranks 13th for assists per game, 17th for total assists, and 31st for three-pointers. That's just insane. Those are definitely Hall of Fame numbers. Up next, we have Peja Stojakovic. Moving on to our next player, Peja Stojakovic, well, to say the least, he basically carried the Sacramento Kings on his back. This made them out to be one of the top 10 teams in the early 2000s. Stojakovic played a huge role in the three-point shot becoming more important to the game. 3 All-Star appearances came during his peak run as a top small forward. Stojakovic also finished 4th in voting for the MVP award back in 2004 as a top-tier superstar that season. The Hall of Fame should totally look into rewarding Peja's contributions to the game. Coming in at number 3, we have Shawn Marion. Another guy who put in a ridiculous amount of time on the hardwood but has seen snubbed by his voters is Shawn Marion. I mean, look at his credentials. He has spent more than 40,000 minutes in NBA games, which ranks him in the league's top 35 all-time for that statistic. The Phoenix Suns revolutionized the game when running smaller lineups as a fast-paced offense under Mike D'Antoni's system. Shawn Marion got lost in the shuffle since Steve Nash was the leader of the team. The all-around great play and sacrifice of Marion made the Suns' experiment work. Marion was an underdeveloped power forward that held his own playing great defense and did his part on the offensive side. Marion is ranked 30th in NBA history and is the highest ranked player who is not in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame snub is strange since Marion made 4 All-Star appearances and was starter for the Dallas Mavericks' 2011 NBA championship win. Coming in at number 2, we have Kevin Johnson. Next on our list is another player who is from the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Johnson. Fans are still rightfully upset about him getting snubbed from the Basketball Hall of Fame. 3 All-Star appearances and 5 All-NBA selections definitely proved to everyone that Johnson was among the best point guards ever in the league for quite some time. Johnson averaged 18 points and 9 assists in the NBA, which is better than many inductees. And in the number 1 spot, we have AC Green. In my opinion, anyone who sets a major record that will likely never ever be close enough to being touched should be inducted into their sports Hall of Fame, and that's why AC Green needs to be in it. This player, who was named NBA's Iron Man, missed a total of just 3 games in his entire career and set the record for consecutive games played with 1,192. Let that sink in for a moment. That's just insane. Green played what is equivalent to more than 14 full NBA seasons without missing a single game. To put that into perspective, the second longest streak was 906 games. That's not even close. Also, Green won 3 NBA championships and averaged 9.6 points and 7.4 rebounds for his career, showing that he was definitely contributing while also keeping that long streak. He was surely snubbed. Anyway, this wraps up today's video. What do you guys think? Who do you think is the most deserving player to be in the Hall of Fame? Let us know in the comment section down below, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'll see you guys next time and have a great day. Peace.